Good evening. Breaking bad news, friends. We have a breaking bad news. What happened is the Senate parliamentarian has rejected Plan C. Well, this is the end of the road for this year, but it doesn't mean that like next year nothing will happen. Well, I think the Democrat will reconvene again next year to give it another try. But this is very disappointing because, well, what happened is, well, she rejected. Remember that the Senate parliamentarian, she's the one who has to know whether the language of the bill fit the budget reconciliation language. It doesn't have to be incidental to the budget. It has to have a fiscal language. Really, it does not have to be like regulatory. It has to be fiscal, and it passes the test. Well, unfortunately, it did not pass the test again, and this was Plan C by the Democrat, and it just didn't work out. And not to mention that this anticipation was built up because Senator Joe Manchin was already has already decided not to vote for it prior to this woman to come and give us her decision. So let me go to those article. The article hasn't been updated yet because this is a breaking news. But I'm just gonna go ahead and share with you. You can revisit those pages once the article gets updated so that you can have a clear understanding where we currently stand. Well, tomorrow, once the article gets updated, maybe I'll come back again and talk about it again, or this weekend we can come back and talk about it. At that point, we'll have a lot of information as to what the next steps are. Okay, Senate parliamentarian reject Democrats' immigration proposal in 2 trillion bill. That's a shame. The proposal will have provided work permit, deportation protection to millions individuals, including really travel documents, so some people can reunite with their family. And not to mention, this parole was about to really waive that unlawful presence that has really prevented a lot of people from adjusting status. Uh, well, that's really a shame. But what can we do? Thursday decision marked a setback for congressional Democrats who had hoped to include changes to immigration policy in the budget reconciliation bill. While breaking news, the arbiter of Senate who has rejected the Democrat third immigration proposal to provide temporary deportation protection and work permit to million immigrants living in the U.S., according to people familiar with the matter. More to come. So, and then we have this other article from CNN. Again, the same thing. Senate parliamentarian reject Democrat third attempt to include immigration in economic bill. Telling us the same thing. The Senate parliamentarian has rejected Democrat third attempt to include immigration in their economic bill. Democrats had tried to use a technical procedure to try to include immigration provision in Joe Biden Build Back Better Act, putting everything on the line for what could have been the last attempt to try to pass some sort of overhaul of the nation immigration laws before the new year. While this is a breaking story, they will be updating us. So I'm gonna stop sharing the screen right here. Well, so moving forward, what can we expect? Well, since they have actually basically rejected this proposal, uh, this is the dead end for this year for sure, because we already knew it. I believe this morning I talked about it. The Build Back Better Act was already dead forever, according to Senator Lindsey from South Carolina. And then we had some hint of what was going to happen, right? So, and now we have a final decision coming from the Senate parliamentarian. She has rejected that proposal. Moving forward, this year, pretty much, this is the dead end. What else can they do? Are they going to overrule her? Well, that remains to be seen. At this point, I don't think so, because even if they do that, they don't have the 50 vote, because remember, Joe Manchin is not going to align himself with the party, so they can't. That option is not even available for them, right? So we're moving next year. Well, maybe it's a good idea so that they can reinvent that proposal and come up with another plan A or plan B. Hopefully, they keep their seats or add more seats in the Senate, but that remains to be seen, my friends. So, well, this is it for tonight, right? Really bad news. This is how we're ending this year, on a really bad note. Um, but tomorrow, let's see how the story develops, right? Tomorrow or this weekend, probably by the end of the week, Sunday, I'll come here live so we can reconvene, ask questions, why not, talk about future plans, what to expect next year, what are they thinking now. I'm pretty sure tomorrow they'll talk more about what are their future plans as far as immigration bill is concerned. But this is it for this year. I believe today is December 16th. Well, what else can they do at this point? It's almost not a something that they could have they can achieve prior to ending this year. Bijoux Ngwanda here, immigration lawyer in the DC metropolitan area. This was breaking news, bad, but we have to deliver it so that people know where they stand currently and if they want to take different route, so that they can do it, But it's not the end until it's actually the end. But for this year, unfortunately, it looks like this is it. We will reconvene on Sunday to talk more about what the Democrats are thinking in terms of next year. What are they going to do as far as this decision, this setback? So stay tuned until next time. Bye bye.